You always want to blame other people. You always want to hold other people to the fire, but you're not holding yourself to the fire. You just said you're giving 50%. You owe you an explanation. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me, and I said I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day. I'm going to do everything in my power to become a victor and not a victim.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Patrick, and in today's video I'm going to be taking you through a full day of eating. This is actually my second day on this new diet. This is basically going to be the first time of me doing a cutting diet. We're getting shredded for the summer. You already know the drill. But basically, I'm 8 weeks into my cut, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, how are you 8 weeks into the cut if you're starting your cutting diet right now? Basically, what I've been doing is just been eating very similar foods to what I was eating on my bulk, but just, controlling the portions and eating less of them, just because I'm a guy with a fast metabolism and not a very big appetite whatsoever. So I didn't have to eat too much food. I was still eating a lot of animal fat, a lot of other fats, and kind of not the cleanest food. And I was still losing weight just because I was doing a lot of cardio. And like I said, I have a fast metabolism. But since then, the last, 7 weeks of my cut, I've went from 194 pounds all the way down to 182 pounds, which was roughly 2 pounds per week. And we lost like 12 pounds. But since then, I've reached 182 pounds and I've plateaued. I'm no longer losing weight at what I'm eating. And I don't want to reduce the amount of food anymore. Kind of want to just completely switch up the diet. So now, I'm getting rid of animal fat. I'm changing up the macros a little bit. So it's less fat, more protein, and more like low calorie dense food, just so that we're eating more food, but less calories. And we're going to continue to drop weight with this diet. So I'm going to run you through a full day of eating, exactly what I eat, when I eat it, and then I'll throw up all the macros and the calories on the screen per meal, and then I'll run through all the macros and all the calories of the full day at the end. But this is basically what I'm going to be eating starting week 8 of the cut and all the way down to like week 12. We'll lose weight along the way, and I'll probably have to limit food and cut out a little bit more food as we go, as we plateau again, just to keep reducing the calories. But this is basically going to be like the staple meals. Just, the portions might be a little bit different as we get deeper and deeper into the cut, but the meals are probably going to stay the same just because I like all these foods and they're high protein, low calorie. So let's get into it. First meal of the day is going to be breakfast, and let's go. Just finish up the fasted cardio, so let me show you guys the first meal. Okay, so the first meal is going to be the anabolic French toast, and the ingredients you're going to need are 1 egg, carton of egg whites. I just have regular egg whites. Then you need obviously white bread. I'm just using any white bread, really doesn't really matter which. 1 scoop. We're going to need protein powder, so whey protein powder. I'm using vanilla. Probably best to use either vanilla or cinnamon protein powder. Doesn't really matter which. And then we're going to need cinnamon, of course. And then I just use whipped cream. I just use a light one because that's lower calories. We're going to do 165 grams of egg whites. Throw the egg in, and then 1 scoop of protein powder. Then we're going to mix that all up nicely. Mix that up, stir it up. You might need to use a whisk, but I'm just using a fork to mix it up. But yeah, you're gonna need to mix it for a little while just to get the protein all mixed up and blended through basically. Then we're gonna add our cinnamon. Now cinnamon is very, very, very low calories and it's pretty strong, so I suggest you be pretty generous with it. Just an easy way to get good flavoring in, and it's not high calorie at all. Then we're gonna mix that up, and then if you want a little bit extra sweetness even on top of that without having to add any calories, you can add 1 pack of sugar-free Splenda. So this is 0 calories, and we're going to throw that in there and then mix it up once again. And then basically you're just going to put the 4 pieces of bread into the mixture here and then throw it in the pan. You do want to stay close and you want to keep an eye on this because the French toast will burn if you don't keep an eye on it. So stay near the pan. You really only want it like 2 minutes on each side at a medium heat. So yeah, you're just going to want to make sure you soak up all of the mixture that you made with the bread. If you have any leftover mixture that the bread doesn't absorb, you just want to pour it on the top just like that. And that is basically it for the French toast. Okay, so these are the 4 pieces. We got the whipped cream on top, and then I have my vitamins, my fish oil, multivitamins, 2 D3K2, and then 1 D3, a bowl of fruit. And I'm going to throw the macros for the first meal on the screen right now. And this is what we do for breakfast. Okay, I just got back from doing like my second little form of cardio. I basically just go to the basketball court across the street, shoot hoop for like 20-25 minutes, get more steps in because I do try to hit 15K. Right now I'm at like 7,500 and I haven't even went to the gym yet. I haven't even done cardio at the gym or nothing like that. So that's strictly from my morning walk, like fasted right in the morning. And then I eat breakfast, go play basketball a little bit. And then now that I have my first snack of the day, so this is going to be after, my second form of cardio. And I'm really going to have this, relax and watch the Euros because, the Euro soccer is on. So let me show you what that snack is. And it is chocolate caramel rice cakes. So these are 60 calories each. So I'll have 2 of these and it'll come out to 120 calories. And then I'll have an iced coffee. This is so refreshing. Caramel macchiato from Starbucks. It's a little bit high in calories just because of the amount of sugar. It's 190 calories for 350 milliliters. And I'll have half of that because I'll throw in all this ice. Like the glass is literally full of ice. So usually I'll just have half of that 190 and then 2 rice cakes and I'll just chill and before my second meal and eat this. And if you love Starbucks like I do and you don't like paying $5 per drink, you have to get this. This is what it looks like. Caramel macchiato, literally got it at the grocery store. So I think a lot of grocery stores will have it. But yeah, this thing is like $6 and you get like a liter. And it's definitely a lot better priced, obviously, than $5 for 1 drink. But basically, got the nice tall glass of the coffee and the 2 rice cakes. Munch this for the first snack. Okay, meal number 2. This is going to be my pre-workout meal. This is going down about an hour and a half before my workouts. I like to give myself at least an hour and a half to completely digest so I have nothing sitting while I'm working out, and also so that nothing kind of interferes with my pre-workout, because sometimes like I'll eat too close to my workout and then when I take my pre-workout have to run to the washroom. So we definitely want to avoid that. So I give myself at least an hour and a half before the workout, but it's nothing new. It's a pretty standard meal, low calories, high protein. And what it is it's 2 pieces of this turkey bacon. It doesn't really matter which kind, obviously very low calorie, very high protein. 2 eggs, and then we throw them in these tortilla shells and just make them into wraps. And then also I throw this everything bagel seasoning onto the eggs. This is very crucial for me because y'all know how much I love my everything bagels, but now that I've cut them out of my diet, this is coming in clutch so that we still get the everything, taste without actually having those everything bagels. So I'm going to cook this up and then we're going to munch. Okay, I was so hungry to record it and I forgot, but this is basically what the meal is going to look like. And we got tangerine with it, or clementine with it. And then we're going to crush this, wait about an hour, and then go hit the workout. Alright, so it's like an hour and a half later to like 6 o'clock right now. I'm about to head to the gym, but before I do my pre-workout snack that I've been rocking with like the last couple months, it's been amazing. The good old Rice Krispie Square. Usually I'll just have one of these like pre-workout before I even drive to the gym, so kind of like 20 to 30 minutes before my workout, and then I'll have the pre-workout Rice Krispie, and then with that I'll drink my pre-workout. And in today's case it is just going to be rain, and then I'm probably gonna take a little bit dry scoop of one of the other higher stim pre-workouts I have. But yeah, I don't want to put any workout footage in this video. I want to keep it strictly full day of eating. But this is the pre-workout snack, Rice Krispie Square. It's only like 90 calories, good source of fat-acting carbs to hit the muscle, get your glycogen flowing once we get in the workout, and use it for energy during your workout. So I'll pick it up after the workout. I will throw some flexing footage just so you can see the pump and the condition that we currently have during like this 8-week cut. And this is how lean I'm looking. We haven't even, like I said in the beginning, we haven't even started the cutting diet. This is the first day of the proper cutting diet. Yes, I've been doing cardio. Yes, I've been eating in a calorie surplus, but we're starting the low calorie, high protein foods now. So the amount of like condition we're going to be bringing. For me, I've said it in previous videos, but I got a high metabolism and a low appetite, so that is a recipe to get shredded. But we got to do it slow, we got to do it the right way. Can't just lose 20 pounds in a week, or else we're going to lose a lot of muscle. So we're doing it slow, but the shreds are going to be insane. So I'm gonna head to the gym now. I'll pick it back up to show you the post-workout meal, and then the last like 2 little snacks of the day before bed. But let's go. Okay, so post-workout meal now. This is where we're going with chicken and rice. Have the pack here, and I just throw half of it in the air fryer. Of course, I measured out the cooked weight after, but it usually comes out to like 160 to 170 grams of cooked chicken breast. I use this Stubbs barbecue sauce to like kind of marinate it and put it in the air fryer with. It's not 0 calorie, but I don't know if it's gonna focus, but it's 30 calories per like 2 tablespoons. So it's not that serious. We're not too deep into the cut yet that we need 0 calorie sauces. And then for our rice, of our chicken and rice, I have this 2-minute rices, which I use 2 packs. I kind of just bought these just to like try them out. There's vegetables like in the rice, so I don't really have to like make my own veggies, but we're kind of expensive. So after this week, I'm gonna go back to regular rice in the pot, but I did want to try them out. So I'm gonna throw both of these in the microwave, 1 minute each, and then that's gonna be the chicken and rice meal. So this is the post-workout 165 chicken, and then we have the 2 packages of rice. This is definitely the best meal of the day. Tastes amazing, and that's munch. Okay, it's about 11 o'clock right now, like 45 minutes after I ate my dinner. Yeah, I eat pretty late, but I kind of wake up. I have my first meal kind of late, so I have my last meal kind of late. This one that I'll have my protein bar, the second last thing before I go to bed. So I'll have this protein bar. It's about 220 calories, so it's kind of high calories, but we're pretty low on the day. And like I said in the beginning, my appetite's kind of low, so I don't really like stress too much about calories on stuff. But yeah, these protein bars, it's the grenade one. Let me show you guys the box. So these are 220 calories and 20 grams of protein, the chocolate chip cookie dough flavor, and these taste absolutely amazing, but they were kind of expensive, so I don't think I'm going to get them again, but I'm just going to substitute it out for any other like 200 calorie protein bar with also, 20 grams of protein. But yeah, it's not sponsored obviously, but these grenade bars taste absolutely amazing. I've also had the chocolate fudge one before. Again, it literally tastes like candy bar with protein, which is great. They're kind of high in calories, but that's why they taste so damn good. But yeah, this is gonna be the second last thing I'm gonna eat before bed. So we're gonna crush this protein bar now, and then I'll pick it back up the last thing I eat. And the final snack before bed is gonna be a ton of casein protein, which is slow digesting protein for those of you that don't know. So let me show you what it's going to be. It's going to be Greek yogurt. Now we do have low fat because we are cutting. Basically, I throw it on the scale and I start it at 0. And then I'm going to eat 1 full serving size, which comes out to 175 grams. As you see there, it goes into the negatives. So once we get to negative 175, that's when we're going to stop. And the protein is going to be 15 grams of casein protein. So it's a nice, slow digesting protein. And obviously it's yogurt, so it's not too difficult to eat whatsoever. So we're going to have this, and then we're going to head to bed. Going to break down the macros for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to throw the total macro breakdown on the screen. But it's a very good macro breakdown. I've liked it the last like 3-4 days I've been doing it. So the protein, 191 grams. Current body weight is like hovering just around the 180s and just below that. So protein's at about 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. Usually I'll eat in just 1 gram per pound, but since we're in a deficit, we're gonna bump that up a little bit because we're gonna be eating under our maintenance calories. So just to make sure, cover all our bases, that we're not going to be losing any muscle, we like to go 191 protein. I honestly don't see myself lowering the protein at all, just because of like the types of food I'm eating and like the sources that the food's coming from. Like if I'm planning on cutting calories, I'll probably just opt for a lower calorie protein bar and like take out some of the carbs. So I don't even see that protein going down anytime soon. So it'll probably stay at 190 grams of protein like throughout the rest of the cut. Carbohydrates, 336 grams, so just about 50% is carbohydrates. I find myself, having good workouts with these carbs. I found myself feeling full in the workouts, still able to get good pumps, and like that is a thing that a lot of people suffer with when they get deep into a cut. We're 8 weeks in and the pumps are still good, so we still have enough carbohydrates to function and, get good workouts, which is good. And then we're gonna finish it off with 58 grams of fat. It's kind of crazy if you look back at my 4,000 calorie full day of eating, the amount of fat I was eating, just because trying to get the calories in, and then now on a cut we're dropping it to under 60 grams of fat. Really not necessary. Like, I'd rather have lower fats and have high protein and high carbs when you're not eating in a surplus. That's just me, the way I like to do it. But yeah, like, I have a low appetite, like I said, and a high maintenance, so 2600 is probably like what people start their cut at. And for me, 8 weeks in, hitting a plateau, we're still eating 2600. That's, I guess, good news for me, and I have a low appetite, like I said, so it's really not like hard to get this food down at all. I don't get hungry. Like, I'm eating right now, I'm finishing my yogurt snack. It's like 12 o'clock at night, so I'm not even hungry right now. I'm just doing it just to make sure the protein's in there and make sure we don't cut calories like too steeply. So we just want to go slow and steady. So that's why, like, I found myself on a calorie deficit force feeding. I know that sounds crazy, but like right now, like, I could have gone to bed 2 hours ago, but we got to make sure we get our protein in so we're not losing our muscle. And that's basically gonna wrap it up for this full day of eating. If I do change up my diet and cut my calories pretty substantially, I'll probably make another one, but who knows what's gonna happen for the rest of the cut. I honestly think we can get shredded off of this. Might just need minor tweaks to, you know, control portions just to cut down calories very slightly, but I honestly don't see myself eating under 2400 for the rest of the cut. That's just me. Things might change, but that's what I'm looking at right now. Really enjoying it. Haven't felt hungry at all. Pump's still good. Workout's still good. Strength cut a little bit. Just not really focusing on it too much. And you do want to train heavy still. I'm just doing top sets of accessory work. Not going too crazy on strength just because I feel like a little nagging injuries. Like, I don't even want to push it. I'd rather just wait. And then when we get back on the bulk, get our strength back. So I'm not really tweaking about that. Just trying to look amazing for the summer. But that's basically going to wrap it up for this full day of eating. If you did like the video, please leave a like, rating, subscribe if you are new. Comment down below any other YouTube videos, ideas you guys want to see. And if you made it to the end, thanks for watching. Peace.